A man once told me the worst thing he ever did was marry a dream killer. Well, I don't want you to marry a dream killer. So stay tuned as I explain to you the 3 keys for you to find Mrs. Right. Now, before I get into those 3 keys, be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I want you to leave a comment below on what you think we should be looking for in Mrs. Right, or what has been your experiences. I just want to hear your feedback and for you to jump into this conversation so we can talk about things and get a little deeper into it. So key number 1, you have to see if you can talk to her. So here's the thing that I've noticed with a lot of men, all right? We sometimes don't put a high enough priority on communication. Part of that may be that we struggle ourselves with the communication, or we just feel like women in general aren't the greatest communicators, so we don't put too much emphasis on it. However, your inability to talk to her is going to be a huge red flag, or it's going to cause huge problems in any relationship with her. So early on in the dating process, you've got to see if she can listen to you. You've got to see if your conversation with her flows. And the only way to do that is to talk to her. Ask questions, be open and honest. The more that you do that, the quicker you can evaluate the woman in front of you and see, is there really a connection here? And connection is something that I will explain further in a different video. But you've got to see if you guys really can come together in that way and have great conversations. You need to make sure that you align yourself with a woman that you can open up to, that is able to communicate with you effectively. Now, granted, it doesn't automatically mean if she has some things she needs to work on that she can't be the right woman, but it at the very least means this is a red flag and we need to address it immediately. But in most cases, when you meet the right woman, okay, she's going to be someone that you can talk to. And that's extremely, extremely important. So highly consider communication and pouring into that method more. Let me also throw this in real quick. Because in 2019, as we are now, texting is very popular, okay? And it can be very convenient and very comfortable. And I completely understand. I think we've all done it to a certain extent where we get very comfortable and conditioned to using text. However, that's made it much harder to properly evaluate the other individual and really see if we're on the same page and can we build a healthy relationship. So I would encourage you as a man to pick up the phone, to make more phone calls, to make more time to meet up in person and have deeper conversations. You need that if you're serious about finding your Mrs. Right, because she does exist, but you've got to take the right approach to get there. So here's key number 2. But before I give you key number 2, real quick, let me mention to you my book. Oh, I have it upside down. He Who Finds a Wife. Definitely check this out. This book is for men. Women learn from it as well. So if you're a woman watching this video, you can learn from this book, but it is specifically for men. And it breaks down a lot of things I feel that we as men need to understand as we prepare ourselves for that next level. And not just in regards to finding a wife and being in a relationship, but becoming our best selves and starting to create the kind of results that we desire in our lives. So check out the book, He Who Finds a Wife. Click the link in the description or click the link in the comments section and definitely get your copy. And then let me know what you think about it. I love feedback, so leave reviews, leave comments telling me what you thought about the book. I want to hear about all of it. So let's get to key number 2. Key number 2 is focus on you. So that encompasses so many different things. As a man, you want to focus on your purpose. You want to focus on getting your life together, being able to carry yourself through life, standing on your own 2 feet, working on any different flaws you may have. So if you are a poor communicator, as we mentioned in key number 1, working on your communication skills, getting your health in order. Many of us are not paying close enough attention to our health and how that impacts us in our everyday life, as well as in our relationships and our ability to achieve greater things in our life. So you want to really focus on you, because the man who's focusing on him starts to grow in a way that he starts to exude more confidence. He starts to exude more masculine energy, which is extremely important. And again, that's something that I will have a completely different video about. But when you start to exude that confidence, that masculine energy, you start to draw more women to you in general. Now, this isn't all about drawing more women and just having your fun running the streets. However, in drawing more women, you are going to be able to connect with Mrs. Right a lot easier and a lot quicker. So focus on your growth. Focus on what you want to accomplish. Chase those things. That's the only thing you should be chasing in life. That and God, okay? Other than that, everything else will start to fall into place. Everything else will start to come into you. So don't neglect the need to pour into you and your evolution as a man, because that is extremely, extremely important. And so number 3 key to finding Mrs. Right. And before I give you number 3, let me say this. I did a video on the 3 keys to finding Mr. Right for the women. Definitely check that out. But I want to say that in this video, a lot of these things that I mentioned for men and women are very interchangeable. So some of the things I mentioned for the women apply here. Some of the things I'm mentioning for the men apply for the women, vice versa. So be mindful of that as you watch these videos. But I wanted to try to give a couple different reasons in this one, since you may see the other video and you can connect with that one as well. So just consider that. There's a lot more keys that we can talk about. I'm just giving you 3 to consider right now. But like I said, when that podcast drops, we will go a lot deeper into this subject. So key number 3 is stop searching, stop chasing, and start being aware. So here's the thing. Too many men have gotten caught up or have lost themselves becoming so focused on women, going after women, whether it be sex, whether it be trying to find a wife, whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not saying you should not desire a wife. If anything, I want to see more men embrace marriage, embrace relationships more. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think we have to understand that the negativity and dysfunction that we're seeing in a lot of marriages are not because marriage is bad. It's because people are being with the wrong person for the wrong reasons. But I digress from that. The reality is that, again, in chasing, in this constant search, in this being consumed by women and trying to have one, we lose sight of ourselves. We lose sight of our own growth. We lose sight of doing the things like number 2, focusing on us, and number 1, communicating, because we're just so locked in on getting the woman or getting a woman. And that's not going to be healthy for you, okay? But it's not that I don't want you to put yourself out there, but I just don't want you to be so focused on it. But I do want you to become more aware. And more aware means, yes, learning how to pick up on the cues and the keys that tell you this is a woman that is worth your interest right now and worth your investment of time into her. Being more aware of, yes, this is a time for me to embrace being in a relationship, or even just being more aware of your own evolution and the progress you need to make in your own life. So you need to be more aware of life. Too many people are drifting through life. All right. You're letting work just distract you. You're coming home just watching TV. You're just aimlessly dragging yourself around, but there is no purpose. There is no vision. There is no defined structure in your life to achieve greater. That needs to change. That needs to change. So let's not search, so to speak. Let's not chase, but let's become more aware of ourselves, of the people around us, and of what we're looking for in the woman, or what we need to be looking for in a woman, and embracing in that. Let me also say this, because I'm not against online dating. So I threw that in because I'm sitting here saying don't search, don't chase. And some may say with online dating, that's what you're doing. You're searching. It's not that I don't think you should jump on there and give it a try. I just do not want you to get too consumed by it. I just don't want you to get so locked in that, again, other things are falling to the wayside. So just be mindful of that and create a proper balance of it when you're going to engage in such things. But again, by working on you, by working on communication, by really pouring into what you need to be doing in your life and finding your purpose, you're going to start to see so many things materialize and manifest on their own. So be mindful of that. So again, those are the 3 keys to finding Mrs. Right. Like I said, leave your comments below. Let me know what you may think is a key or an important thing in finding that right woman. Also, let me know what the topics you want, especially the men. I want to hear from you guys as far as what other videos you want me to make, what questions you want me to answer. Again, if you enjoyed this, or even if you didn't enjoy it, like the video anyway, and subscribe to my channel, and be sure to hit that bell for the notifications, and get your copy of the book. Get your copy of the book, He Who Finds a Wife. You're going to love it. There's already great reviews on Amazon. It's going to be worth it. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there.
But he gets so consumed by that he doesn't even realize she does nothing for him. Mm-hmm. She's just there. She's pretty. She entertains your conversation. But what does she actually do for you? You know what I'm saying? A woman who loves